Ich arbeite seit über 20 Jahren an Werken zu kunst- und kulturgeschichtlichen Themen.
I have been working on books about art and cultural history for more than 20 years, also in connection with religion. After 32 books that my friend Achim Bednorz, the photographer, and I created together, Ars Sacra is probably our magnum opus. Ars Sacra deals with Christian art and architecture, from the early Christian beginnings around the year 300 to the present day. The work is structured chronologically following art epochs, as this chronological guide was the best possibility to structure and sort the immense amount of material and to produce an ecclesiastical art history that did not previously exist in that form. We traveled through the epochs in a certain way. Of course, each epoch offers sculpture, painting, and architecture. However, each epoch also has something special.
Deswegen haben wir uns aus Platzmangel natürlich auch darauf konzentriert, von jeder Epoche das Besondere auch besonders herauszustreichen.
We concentrated on highlighting the special features of each epoch, also due to a lack of space. In the Romanesque epoch, we considered French or Spanish Romanesque sculpture to be particularly suitable for great images of the Romanesque. We also showed Romanesque churches, but sculpture played a special main role in the Romanesque. In the Gothic times, it is, of course, the magnificent cathedrals of the French and the English that are in the foreground. The Renaissance sees painting, and specifically panel painting, boosted by major names, primarily in Florence, but also in Northern Europe, Bruges and other areas. For present times, it is stained glass. Obviously, there was stained glass in Gothic cathedrals, but 20th century stained glass is something very special and unusual, and seemed to be the right thing to emphasize for the 20th century.
Die Tätigkeit, die der Fotograf geleistet hat, die kann nicht hoch genug eingeschätzt werden.
What the photographer has achieved here really needs to be appreciated. He traveled 150,000 kilometers through Europe during the past few years to take an incredible number of new pictures. What's really special is that he did not just take all those pictures, but also focused on numerous details that a normal viewer would never be able to spot. This way, we went on a fabulous expedition and were able to show pictures in our book about which we had no idea they existed, not even from other publications. This fantastic experience of being able to see details hardly ever seen before is what makes this book splendid.
Was denn das Besondere an diesem Buch sei, haben wir ein Prinzip als das Zoom-Prinzip bezeichnet.
The question, what is special about this book, should be answered with the zoom principle. We show the entire image of a big panel or wall painting, and then we zoom in ever closer to the object. An example is Otto Wagner's Church of St. Leopold, a famous, or maybe the most famous, Art Nouveau church that we presented in a special way. The first picture is a photo with a view far from the altar. You then practically stride through the church to stand in the chancel, shown in a close-up in the second picture, larger and more splendid. The third double-page spread shows a detailed picture with angels from the altar canopy. The special function of the zoom principle can be further illustrated with another example, the detail of the ceiling fresco in the Wies Church. This ceiling fresco is magnificent and very rich in figures. But you could not see that part of the ceiling fresco is a combination of painting and stucco work, that is, that some elements were created three-dimensionally, if we had not used the zoom principle. Another very important principle we try to take to heart in this book is the principle of the double-page spread. This means we always attempted to put text and pictures in a close context on one double-page spread, sometimes 2 or 3, in order to treat each subject individually. The ecclesiastical art history we concentrated on here is Europe's contribution to the art of the world. It is what makes the treasure we constantly refer back to. Even the artists of the last century and present times refer back to Christian tradition, and we just had to really unfold that in this book.
Noch einmal riesengroß ausgebreitet werden.